Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to the Unofficial Patch. Alright guys, so we're back. So we are here at the Society of Leopold. So with Obfuscate, this probably should be way easier than the average run for us here. But obviously I still need to deal with the beams here. Let me position myself here because Obfuscate is going to finish here really soon. So power. So I wasn't able to record the last few days because I caught a cold. So I've been coughing a lot. So no way to record that. Alright, so but hopefully everything should be okay now. So I don't know why I'm equipping the worst one here. Let me change to my BDSM outfit here. Alright, so I need to go up to get the book.
Seems particularly uneasy this
So I need to open the door.
Yes, LaCroix has begun to move more openly, and Brother Grunfeld grows impatient. Ah, yes, LaCroix.
Oh, I see. I thought this door was
Brother
locked.
Grunfeld focuses only on his old nemesis.
One of us should take
Let
some
us
food down
hope
to the
his
prisoner.
fanaticism best serves the interests of our order, and not merely his own unresolved grievances.
Just don't touch anybody here.
Brother Grunfeld will not tolerate such insubordination. Hold your tongue.
I think it holds.
You know upon whose direct authority he acts.
My God, they talk a lot.
Far be it from me to question the edict of the Holy See. You would do best to remember your place. Brother Grunfeld is a faithful warrior.
Oh, really?
He has battled Satan's spawn for longer than you've been alive.
Oh, I thought I was not able to get the book, but okay.
To fight in his army.
Down to Johansson.
Amen.
Oh man,
Take him
Jesus
alive.
Christ.
I am no longer hungry.
Feels like I'm playing with the Malkavian again. Alright, this is going to be a problem. Can I touch this without moving too much here? Come on. That is bad. Alright, this one is way too close. Alright, I have the key. Alright, that was the most chill version I've ever had there. Okay. Alright, I talked about this before in other playthroughs, but the song that plays here is exactly the same song of the menu from Outlast. It's like literally the same. Every time I play one of the two games, I'm reminded of the other one because of the music. Kind of a random trivia there. I mean, I don't know if it is exactly the same, but it sounds the same to me, you know what I mean? Alright, so I think the only place I need to... Actually, I don't need to appear ever here. I'm going to here just to get blood from these people here. But I don't really have to. I was thinking about like the cell. I need to open the cell for Ash, right? But the thing is, I can get the key. With the key, obviously, I don't need to enter the lockpicking minigame. So it should be okay. So my voice is not going to be like 100%, so I apologize about that. It has not been doing that great the last few days. Alright, so let's go get the key first.
Are the stories true about him, I mean?
Brother Grunfeld?
Yes,
What stories have you heard, young brother?
there are many. Some say he
Yeah, these
saw
guys
a
are so
young boy
goofy.
survived by a coven of witches, and others that he once killed.
What have you heard, my friend? Please. Probably nothing good. Problem is, if I need to feed on any of these guys, I will appear and the entire fight sequence will start here. So that means that I won't be able to refill my blood with these guys here, but I could refill my blood with the guys near Ash's cell, right? But that's about it. Even with the new artifact that allows me to keep Obfuscate up for longer. Yeah, I'm going to appear here regardless because I'm going to talk to Ash, right? So. Cute. Alright. So we have 6. Okay. I can kill one super quick. The guys didn't do anything. The guys were like, thank you. I don't like Ash either. Oh, damn it. I'm just disappear first. Alright. Alright. Activated Obfuscate like 3 times there, so that should be enough. Let's just go. I don't know why I did that. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I bought all the weapons that I'm going to need. I'm not going to do anything right now. Let's just go through this. So I am almost 100% sure that Obfuscate doesn't work against Bach. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to straight away switch to my melee weapon here. I mean, I could go for like one of my ranged ones, I guess. I just got the book. This is the firearms book, I think. Yeah. Also, I didn't use the dodge book, so let's do it like right now. The melee book. So all the books. Yeah. So my range is 9 now, so it makes sense to use weapons here. I mean, ranged weapons. So probably I'm going to do that. Because as you guys know, this fight can be annoying sometimes. Especially if he hits you way too many times with the rifle.
I knew Johansson would lure us a servant. He is...
Right. So, which one? So usually the answer is always this one. But I'm not like exactly sure, to be honest. Maybe the Uzi? I'm gonna go with it for now. I'm going to use Obfuscate here, but I don't think it's... Yeah, I'm pressing here, it's not even working. Now it did, let's see. So he's still shooting. Yeah. See? Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, the main problem with the ranged weapons is that you can't keep them stable for too long. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for my melee strategy. I could like try a weapon that is like less like flimsy control of the weapon. But I'm fine with going melee here. That's how I usually do it anyway. Where are you? Oh. Okay. So sometimes this can go like perfectly fine, other times can be a disaster, it depends. Well, that was a long one. Was not expecting that. If I knew that I was going to... I should have reapplied potency there. But hey. I stuck on something there. Will I be able to get some information from Johansson? That's a great question. Odds are not real. Did he just say show your face? Are you sure? Do you want to see it? I don't think that's a good idea, bro. It's one of the less, like, the very few cases in which, like, this mask is actually a better look than what you would get. Yeah, I definitely need to raise my blood here. I need to survive first. Oh, that was a big hit there. Ah, I have this one, right? The Gunto, the katana here. Yeah. Alright, so first of all... Oh yeah, I'm playing Unofficial. So that means that if I heal one, I'm gonna heal the other, right? Yeah. Let me get just a couple of blood packs going here, just to avoid frenzy here. Alright. So this one, I always prefer doing it melee, really. Now, if I use like a more stable weapon, you can totally do this, obviously. But you might use so many bullets, just wasting money. That said, I have a lot of money to waste here. So it just depends on like personal preference. I like doing this melee way more than using ranged weapons. Now, can I get something from this guy here without threatening him? Yeah.
Get away from me! Help! Don't hurt me!
What makes you think I'm gonna hurt you?
What's wrong with you? Your face. Torture. Did they torture you with acid?
Yeah, technically. Yeah, that's it. Now about this Encaran sarcophagus.
Why are they doing this? What is this nonsense with the guns and the crosses and the talk of...
Yeah, they're gone now. I can let you go. Just please answer my questions.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess if you can... Alright. Let's start.
Let's just go with the dialogue.
Well,
I don't know why, but the damn thing got stuck on the screen there.
Yeah. Why?
That happens sometimes.
I find it hard. Men, maybe you...
I think in this playthrough on the Malkavian one, we got that bug too. Yeah.
The engraved. A disorder, no... Perhaps.
Or Furia.
That is... Find it... That... Not... How straight... No, I've answered. Thank you.
Alright, after talking about my acid-covered face here. Alright, so we were able to actually get the information that I thought would have to like resort to more like unpleasant methods for him here. Turns out, was not necessary.
Time of judgment is here.
Alright. So this is the unofficial patch. So I don't think we're going to get the bolt bug. But we did get the bug in the Camarilla edition. So we might need to drop some stuff here if we can't transition. So we'll see. Another thing that's very funny about this whole sequence is that we promised to Johansson that we are going to help him. Then we start running, and where's Johansson? Nowhere to be found, you know what I mean? Just the limitation of the time. Like, obviously, if you redid this quest like today, if you remastered this, or remade this, you would have to put him on the shoulders of the vampires here every time. Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense. I'm going to save here just in case it bugs out. Dr. Johansson. Alright, it seems to be okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. We'll see. Alright, no, it works. Yeah, there's just some types of rats that I just can't feed on. This is one of them. I don't know why. What about you? This one works here. And just find another one. Okay, so this goes up to LaCroix, I think. Yeah, so after this, we need to go to the Hallowbrook, I think. Now the Hallowbrook is interesting. Oh hey, that was not me, I think. Now the Hallowbrook is very interesting because I have no idea how to deal with the Hallowbrook. With this guy here. I could just like potence and melee everybody all the way. I could just use one of my weapons and just try to blast them. But I don't know if that would work. Because I'm pretty sure that Obfuscate is not going to be good there. Just not.
With whom did... The Sabbat. Why else? The Sabbat's infamy is in no small part due to their practice of diablerie. For the moment, we've manipulated... The Sabbat have made their... Before you go... What? A key? Huh. The Sabbat must...
I probably lost some money there, but that's okay.
You can always count on the Sabbat to do... The Sabbat's... what I am. Well, what did you... The Lock? Assyrian? Lamastu? It seems to corrupt...
You're welcome. Oh, here, the Apocrypha.
Excellent.
Alright.
It's simple.
There you go. Alright, so we have 14 here. So let me think here. Like the Hallowbrook could be a really big problem if you go there without a plan. So I maxed out firearms and melee, so I could use both. Now Obfuscate, as I said, I don't think... Yeah, this music is not helping me. Obfuscate, I don't think it's gonna work there. Initially, yes, but then there's like the corridors are so small. I'm going to touch enemies left and right, and I'm going to be removed from my Obfuscate-like state, so to speak. So I'll be entering and leaving constantly, and since it doesn't last that long, like 30-something seconds each application. There's a few blood dolls there, but I don't think it's a reasonable strategy, to be honest. So I'm not gonna do that. So instead, I'm gonna go with... I'm gonna use my potence. I'm just going to attack the guys straight up and run away from the guys I don't need to fight, you know? My usual strategy. That's why I say that Obfuscate is very specific. Like in the Hallowbrook specifically, you would imagine, oh, maybe I can like evade all the enemies. It's impossible. There's no way. Because of the tight corridors, you know? You will end up touching someone. And if you're like evading everybody, then you touch someone and then like there's 4 guys around you, you're dead. Right? There's no way to fix that. Where's the... Here. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to check everything that I have here. Alright, so I can sell the pill bottle. I want more blood, I guess. I mean, I already have a lot, but yeah. I can sell one of the swords. I can get the guns. I think I'm gonna pay a visit to like good old Mercurio because I need to go there to buy blood anyway from Vandal. So might as well talk to Mercurio instead of like Larry or someone else. How are you doing, lady?
I had a dream this afternoon. You were in it. You were stroking my hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, luckily, I don't need to do anything else regarding her the rest of the game. Oh, sorry. I switched havens, right? So I need to put the password again. The White Bishop. Alright, so let's just travel to Santa Monica here real quick. Here. So yeah, after that we have the Griffith Park. Now Griffith Park is interesting because I don't know if Obfuscate works against the wolf. Maybe it does. I don't know in terms of rules. I've never thought about this. But I don't know if like a werewolf would find a vampire like that's obfuscating because of the smell. You know what I mean? Or if they have some skill that like see auras or something like that. And you can't obfuscate that, you know? So I'm not sure. Luckily, there's always a cheese strategy, so I don't need to worry about that too much. But it is an interesting test to try. So I'll probably try just for science, just to see what happens, you know? That's why load games exist.
Prepared a little number called a Dragon's Breath.
Dragon's Breath.
My Vegas connection paid me a visit this afternoon.
Flamethrower. Okay, so you can have the katana here. Where's the bottle? Where's the bottle? Here. Okay. Problem with the Nosferatu also is that you also walk around with oh yeah, I need to deliver the Giovanni book. But you also walk around with this item here. So you always have an extra item on your inventory. Alright, I'm glad I saw the book there. Okay, so let me just buy bullets for what I have first. Oh, this is for rifles. I don't even want to use a rifle to begin with. And the Dragon's Breath is kind of meh. Doesn't help me at all. Flamethrower also doesn't help me a lot. This does. So he has Dragon's Breath, the Remington, which is a rifle, the Flamethrower, which I don't like using at all. The Eagle, which is too slow. Yeah. So nothing that interesting here. Okay. So I think those are all the weapons that we're going to have available. So hopefully this is enough. I mean, we have a ton of firepower here, but you never know. And in terms of blood, I probably already have enough on me here. But since I have so many money, I have so many money. I have so much money. Wrong word there. Is that okay? Is that like an adverb or something? So many money. That is interesting. But yeah, if I have this much money left, there's no reason for me not to use it, at least a little bit.
It's a mesmerizing.
Yeah, sure. So a couple of these. 3 of these. 2 of these. Okay, so 6, 8, and 5. Yeah, should be enough. Now let's go and deliver this to Pisha before I forget. She's going to give me the Key of Alamut, which is like absolutely vital for this quest here that I'm about to do. The Key of Alamut, I consider it to be like the best artifact in the game for every single clan possible. Well, that's your fault, lady. You're racist. So yeah, I think the Key of Alamut is the best one because it gives you like +1 to all defenses, which is like a fantastic artifact for basically everybody. Even better than the one that gives you the extra XP. Solo set. No, this goes to LaCroix. This to go to the outside here. So one thing that obviously is like not obvious, but it is like really obvious when you play like clan quest and then you go to Unofficial Patch is that it is like a lot. It's way more chill, you know. It's way easier, especially because you don't need to worry that much about your blood pool. because there's no blood counter, right? So you can just chill. That said, I said many times, I prefer much more the way that Clan Quest does it than the way that the base game does it. So the counter is just a better like version. Like the fact that it forces you to feed even if you're not questing or doing anything that important. Makes more sense.
Yes. The Voce del Morte. It will take some time to translate and unlock the secrets of this. I will have to move on from this city to it is make no mistake.
Whoa.
Our dealings do
Never
not
seen that
make
before.
us allies. If indeed we meet again,
That's a new one.
do not in November of 1938.
Sure. War games? Alright. Okay, so now that we are here, we're not going to get any points before the Hello Book anymore, so let me think. Well, I think this one is obvious. I need to put point in stamina here. So now I have 7. So I'm not going to need more lock picking, I'm not going to need more sneaking, I'm not going to need more persuasion, obviously. I'm not going to need... I don't need more anything. So I'm just going to put that 20 stamina and I'm going to sit on the 7 here. I can't even raise my potus anymore, so... yeah. It's like I'm at that point in the game in which I have points to give away here. Because I literally can't use them anymore. So we talked about this in several other playthroughs, right? The insane pipeline of points that you start getting. Or that you start just like constantly receiving in the last few quests of the game. The game just pumps you with extra points, right? Because of how like the development ended up going. So there are a few mods that either fix this or change this. I remember that Final Nights has a more like balanced like delivery in terms of like how many bonus XP points you get for each quest. War Games also is pretty solid on that. That said, War Games obviously completely different game. Glass ceilings. Roof, maybe? I mix those two up all the time, roof and ceiling, to be honest. Technically they are the part of the same structure, but one is on the outside, the other one is on the inside. Okay, so let's go and start with Obfuscate. Let's see what happens. And pretty soon I'll have to transition to Potence here. So I'm going to put like 4 Obfuscates, and then the rest is going to be Potence all the way here. See? Immediately. It just doesn't work. Oh, my favorite place in the game. Alright. These guys can't see me. And now they can. But for some reason they decided to not attack. Okay. I'll take it. Never mind. Here's another place. Come on. I think that jump there is the worst jump in the entire game, to be honest. I always loop here, every time. It's almost the law of nature. You shall loop, you know. side? No. Good. Good move, bro. Is there a blood doll here? Yes. Alright. Don't kill the guy. Alright. Not going to need another one this fast. I'm gonna kill this guy. This guy's very annoying. Are you looping? No, I'm not. Yeah, so exactly as I thought, Obfuscate doesn't work here. Just a waste of blood points. Alright, probably the ladies. Twins. I mean, I don't know if they are twins, but... I don't think there's a reason to use tokens here. Alright, never look in that direction. Bad direction to look at. Where's the other one? Oh, they are exactly where I don't want to go. Don't move backwards. Alright, if you don't know what I'm doing here, it's because you're looking at this direction here, usually distracts the game from me. Regardless of the mod I'm playing, so I'm trying to avoid it. Alright, so one more. Oh, so they are triplets, not twins, I think. Okay, just one more to kill, I guess. Oh! Lost the control of the camera for a second. Oh, great. Damn it. Didn't even notice. Just going to feed on this guy here. Oh, he's stuck? Well, sucks to be you, bro. Not my problem. Here, not here. Yeah, so not here. Oh yeah, that's the door. Good. No? See. That's interesting. Never thought about that before. But yeah, that vampire there is using presence. And the presence is affecting like the gangbangers here. So they are not immune to what the other vampires are using. Even like the people that are on the same side, you know? Oh. Yeah, that's very safe. And you know what? Let's save. Just in case. This is not looking good at all. I'm stuck. Alright, see it? Whatever. Alright, no header, so we're good. Which port is here? This guy. You die, you're food. Not today, bro. Ooh, okay. Alright, now you know why the Key of Alamut is the best artifact in the game. As Exhibit A right there is just a Been brutalized this entire time here, but I survived. All because of that particular artifact, really. Well, I'm not gonna come back here, so might as well feed on this guy too. Yeah, I forget I'm playing unofficial, so I'm like, I need to heal. But if you feed, you heal on the unofficial, right? Okay, so here, as you guys know, I bug a lot here. So I just need to get the best weapon that I can here to blast the guy real quick. So if it crashes, you guys know. Man, keeping this thing straight is impossible. Crash. Alright guys, I'm back. So, crash, as I told you guys. So let me try something else here. First of all, I need to heal immediately here. Alright, let's try the other side. Let's see how this goes. Alright. So yeah, this crash here happens like basically every single time I play this game. So it's the one that I'm most used to. It's basically a guaranteed one for me. I don't know why, but it is. Your food, mister. I mean, I'm trying to make you food, but for some reason, I can't. Let me just equip the fist here. There you go. Alright, having a mathematically constant like crash is not awesome. But if you are going to have a crash in the game and you know exactly where it is and how it happens, that's a positive for sure. Chill, bro. Let me just pick this one here. I don't need to feed on you right now. Alright, other than the crash, it wasn't that bad. I should have a lot in my... yeah, 7. Okay, so here we are going to pivot to guns because you guys know this fight is way easier while using ranged weapons here.
I recognize the smell of your blood, young K-Knight. Very potent.
Yes, very potent.
Puppet. Miserable. I will.
Sure. Alright, let me save here. Now let me think about the weapon here. So the Uzi here is not going to be good because it's not stable enough. So just there. Oh my god. It's insane how powerful this thing is. Now just don't get interrupted here. Again. I need space to run. Oh, there you go. Yeah, this weapon is so strong that like it trivializes the entire game basically. Now that said, I have firearms 5 also. That's why ranged builds are so like incredibly stronger than anything that you can do in melee range in this game. Kill her.
Be at peace, kindred.
Really?
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
If their purpose, I watch and wait. No need for a lot.
Is that so?
Your foes all lie vanquished, kindred.
No?
I come to help.
I'm missing you.
Be at peace. A true friend in death is as true love. Precious, rare, and sweet.
Oh yeah, did you kill your true love too, sweetie?
We are in a position to help each other yet.
I suppose it's
The
possible.
tongue lies limp and pasty if you're simply dead. Otherwise you would do well to savor these little graces. Your eyes are still able to take in my form and the blood still rushes hot to your skin. Must your organs die so selectively?
Oh my god.
We did have an arrangement, LaCroix and I. A mutually...
Even when she's trying to convince me the Quajian logic still reigns supreme here.
Again, kindred, I could not have... LaCroix's zeal... LaCroix feared Alistair Grout.
Yeah, I know that.
LaCroix... LaCroix... Yes. You need to understand. Hear these words.
Sure.
I hope you recognize...
Oh yeah, very sincere. This guy saw nothing. You know, it would be funny if the guy just saw the lady teleport and he didn't say anything, but he looked at me and was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, bro, I'm pretty sure teleporting is like more impressive than being ugly. Well, to be fair, I'm ugly as hell, but you know what I mean. Alright, so the Quajian lady already spewing her poison there. Okay, so I don't think we can finish the game today. I mean, I can, but like the video would be like 2 hours long. You guys saw the moment that I was able to like deal with the crash, right? That was like the 4th reset. So the 4th time that I was trying to do the same thing. So I don't know how long that took, to be honest. Like, not super long, but it did take some time. You are perfect. You're a goth guy. This is a dream for you. Being the nourishment of like a vampire. Now I need to go to LaCroix. What else do I need to do here? Let me think. Oh, I have the points. True. Hellowbrook. Is there any quest left? I don't think so. Scratching my eye here. So now what do I do here? Yeah, I'm gonna go with stamina again. More defense is never going to be bad. So as I said, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish the game today, so let's just go into Griffith Park. And just do the final quest later. Because I need to do Griffith Park and then walk around Santa Monica, right?
Get out! I'm warning you!
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Chunk. I completely forgot. So let's just do Griffith Park and Santa Monica. And we'll finish it in the next one. Oh, wait. Look.
Need some company?
No masquerade. Okay. What is she going to say?
Oh my god. Get away from me.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Need company?
Didn't work. Maybe she didn't like the style of my BDSM massacre. Not Cenobite enough, you know what I mean? Here. Can't. Here. I always forget where the damn thing is. I was trying to think, like, if I had a playthrough so far on the channel in which I did not crash at that point there. I don't think I had, honestly. I mean, maybe if I was like, what the hell's going on? Because the elevator was not here. I was like, this is the biggest elevator of all time. It's like a cargo elevator. Yeah, but I think I crashed in that point in basically all my playthroughs. Maybe one that I would like try to go from the other side and like look down or something. Maybe I didn't crash, but in mostly like all my playthroughs, specifically in Hellowbrook, I crashed in that section there.
The Sabbat
Ash,
Another obstacle? My
you're welcome.
You found the key. Alliance. It was a difficult decision.
Sure.
As of this moment, it's not a matter of trust. Go to the last round. You will be my emissary for the...
Sure. Alright, so for this one, now that I have to think about it, I'll probably go Camarilla, just because for me it makes more sense. Of all the clans, this is maybe sounds weird, but it isn't really. But every time I think of the Camarilla, I think of Nosferatu, the clan. It's the first one that comes to mind. Obviously, for most people, it'd be like Ventru, you know, or even like Toreador or something. But for me, or even the Tremere, I guess. But for me, it's always Nosferatu. But that's not because of the game, by the way, or because they are useful to the Camarilla and so on. I told you guys many times before, I have a...
Wait!
Oh. Hey, Beckett.
About the sarcophagus.
Forgot.
Don't open it. Well, just if that sarcophagus is opened, there will be disaster.
Okay.
There's an intangible sensation. If I thought you...
Thank you. So as I said, I have a gigantic like tabletop RPG magazine collection here. And in most of like the I don't know how to call this, the chronicles. In Brazil we call this like adventures, basically, which is like you in an afternoon with like a contained story, you know, when you go from level 1 to level 2, for example. We call that an adventure. I don't know how you call that in storyteller in English, to be honest. But basically there's these like little adventures, right? Or quests.
You think I'm willing to...
Right. So I just finish this first. Alright. So in most of those adventures, quote unquote, every time you deal with the Camarilla somehow, there's always a Nosferatu in the story. Like always, like 100%. Like, I don't know what the story is about, but if there's Camarilla involvement here, and if it is in like present time, you know, end of the 90s, beginning of the 2000s, there is Nosferatu involved, always. So because of that, I always associate the Camarilla with Nosferatu, you know? Even though it might not be like the first connection that most people make. And even though like they are not like the pinnacle of power, even the Camarilla. At the end of the day, when I think Camarilla, I think intrigue, and when I think intrigue, I think Nosferatu. Because when you think intrigue, you think information. And they are the dealers, mainly. Alright, so... Oh, I see. I come from the other side. Okay. Alright, so... Let's deal with the good old wolf boy here. So as I said, I'm going to try Obfuscate here just for science, just to see what happens. Initially, obviously, he's coming straight at me, so it's not going to work. But I wonder what's going to happen when I enter the building and I start like going to different rooms. Obviously, I'm going to be out of his sight by that point. So what would that do to my Obfuscate? That's what I want to know. Since I'm already doing this playthrough, might as well test it. Just how it goes. Here. Save, because always save. Sideways running.
Good to see you again, kid. Does he now? I still... Something's not what we gotta get... Kid, we've been... No, kid, I didn't hide... The wolves are... werewolves... No. Shit! It's leaving! Come on, kid, we gotta get inside that building until it comes back.
It just occurred to me that I call the werewolf a wolf boy. But to be honest, there's no way to know, right? Could be a wolf lady too. Alright, so no blood here. Obfuscate. Oh, so I can't even activate Obfuscate. I'm trying. It's not working. I see. Correct. Just forgot where the stairs are. Yeah, it's not even working. So that's how they got around to like not having this dilemma, I guess. It's like just not activate Obfuscate. Or maybe the wolves are like immune to it, or it's like useless against them, which is my theory. But I don't know enough about the storytelling system to actually tell. Could also be like just a gaming choice that the developers made here, right? So let's go with that. Let me drink some water here real quick. So yeah, a lot of the things that I have like a certain perception of, in terms of every time I play like an RPG game of like any type, medieval, horror, vampire, werewolf, and so on, it doesn't matter. I always have the perspective of a tabletop RPG player because that's what I am first. That's what I was before I even had a console in my house, my good old Master System. So even before I touched any game, I was already playing tabletop RPGs and card games too. So like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff. So my brain always goes in that direction first instead of the gaming thing. So every time I'm in a dilemma in this game, I'm like, why did they like choose this over this? Why did they pick this NPC over this NPC? So why you can make this test here? Why is this a persuasion test and not a like a subterfuge test, and so on, so on. Every time I go back to the tabletop RPG for answers. And that honestly doesn't work super well, even in games that are completely based on tabletop RPGs, like Baldur's Gate, for example, all of them, essentially. Because creating a game based on a tabletop game does not mean that you are going to follow the rules of the tabletop system to a T when you are going to like really try to make that work in a 3D like environment for like PC gaming or like for console gaming purposes, you know. So there's no way to transfer that really. That's why I love Eye of the Beholder so much because that it was able to transfer most of those rules into like an environment, an in-game like system that actually conveyed those rules really well and really used them in a way that made you feel like you were playing a tabletop RPG, you know? Which is one of the main reasons why I like this game too. Because every choice in your... not every, but most of the choices that you make with your sheet building. So every time you open your character sheet and you check stuff and you put points here or there and then you don't put points here and then you postpone that and so on. You feel it in-game because the connection is like right there. So it's not like disconnect, it's not something that is just there just to represent the tabletop RPG. It is there, it's part of the systems of the game, and it is extremely relevant. So one of the things that people always say to me when they are commenting, they comment on the videos, at least once or twice per playthrough, I hear this. People say, oh, I like the way you like build your sheet, your character sheet, and I like the way you like you explain why you put points here and not here and so on. And that's because I love the connection of like not here, of the systems of the tabletop RPG with the game systems, you know. So I find it like the most fascinating thing about the game, really, mechanically. is how you deal with your sheet and how you build it. So that's why, for example, you have like anti-tribute, right? And anti-tribute, all the fights in that mod are absolutely brutal, and all of them require followers for you to complete. So all the bosses are like odysseys, basically, when you have to deal with them. The fight lasts like 2-3 times as long as the base ones in the base game. But even with that, I still think, for example, that Final Nights is harder than Anti-Tribute, even with that. Just because in Anti-Tribute, your sheet building doesn't change all that much. But in Final Nights, it's completely different. So that makes the game way harder because it changed one of the base systems of the game, you know? So even though like there's not a whole lot of new quests and new NPCs and stuff, the game feels completely different when you play Final Nights, you know?
Kid, get in the car.
Alright. Come on. Get me in. This transition's so funny. You're like, come on, man, you have to get in, and then you just stay there.
Kid, you better be on your feet and ready to move. You're lucky I got to you. Get ready to run. LaCroix, but he had now LaCroix. Look, time to make. I hope you're gonna have to. You need bet. I got a drink. He'll take you in case we don't. Time's waste. Go.
All right, I'm gonna go. So let me check my emails for the last time here. Master. No, there's nothing here. Okay. Or anything. So, all right. So, I also don't think Obfuscate is gonna work here either. That said, let's try. Because I'm gonna run here regardless, so yeah, someone can see you. See? Alright. That's what happens. Yeah, immediately. So I don't know if that's because the vampire was like strategically positioned there to touch me when I came out of the corner there, or if it is just pointless, really. Wrong side.
Hey, what you doing then?
See, this guy can see me. Can.
Hey, stop right there.
So I think their detection range is just higher. Helicopter. Let's see how many of these guys I'll have to actually fight here. Ventru. Well done, bro. Buha. Another clan down here. Are you good? I think so. So yeah, at the end here, Obfuscate actually did help.
Very well.
Very well. So yeah, I think we're gonna go Camarilla here. Just for old time's sake.
I only recently hit sound.
Camarilla.
Camarilla. I have heard.
Strauss.
I confirm. I will take you.
Thank you. That's my man.
Greetings, Neonate. I have heard of your recent difficulties with
Oh, that's a way to say it.
It is as I had feared. The beast, yes. The prince and his newfound eastern allies need to be dealt. Your loyalty will be remembered.
Thank you.
I do not know. This sarcophagus seems to have unleashed a raging whirlwind. Then your path leads first to the quake. Of that I have no...
See ya. I like the contrast between Zhao and Strauss. It's the most interesting like contrast in the game of like the top guys that you need to deal with of each like faction. Yeah, I don't need to do anything else. Just go to Chinatown. I mean, I think. So I'm just going to kill the guy outside here, and I'm going to talk to explain what I was trying to say there. See you, bro. Alpha Skate should be great here. Should.
Play.
Come on. Can do it. Why is this not working? I don't understand. This guy's food, man. Come on. Alright, all sorts of visual glitches there. Alright. So I like the contrast between those two characters specifically a lot, just because when you think about it, the first time you meet Strauss and throughout your time like dealing with him throughout the game, he really feels like the one guy that is like the most obviously like the biggest liar of all of them, even more than LaCroix. He's like, this guy's so like formal and so weird in his delivery that he feels like the fakest of all of them. Oh, she's sitting there. Just saw. She's hiding.
Are you behaving? Hi.
Alright. Follow me. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, so he's the fakest one of all. Since the beginning, he feels like the fakest one, but ends up he's not. Like, not completely. And Zhao is the opposite, right? She feels like the most, even though if you like excluded the whole Kuei Jin superiority stuff, she tries to make her paint herself as like the biggest ally we could possibly have, right? So she's the complete opposite, but what actually happens, it is indeed the opposite, right? So she's the main antagonist basically, and Strauss is actually a trustworthy guy in the game. Just funny how it ended up being that. But the star of the show really is LaCroix. Alright guys, so let's just finish the game in the next episode. I don't want this episode to have like 1 hour and 40 minutes or something like that. So we're just going to have a smaller one in the next episode. So that will conclude our true vampire journey here on the our double vampire journey on the channel here of like 2 playthroughs. So we'll see like how I'm going to feel about it when I finish the next episode. We'll see. I'm not like 100% sure exactly what my opinion on the whole thing is. I need to check some numbers on the channel to see. But we'll finish the game in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.